What's up, guys? My name is Tay. I'm a psychic medium here on YouTube, and I'm here to spread the light of unconditional love, to help you find yourself, find your spirituality, connect to yourself, connect to spirit, connect to your truest desires, to figure out what it is you are meant to do, who you're meant to be in this lifetime. I'm here to help you see the light at the end of the tunnel, to see the light through every challenge, through every hardship, to understand that life can and will always be beautiful if you allow it to. So let's get into the reading now. So today we're going to do a reading all about your goals. The goals that you're not working towards, that you're not seeing. It's like you have these ultimate goals, but there's smaller goals that will get you to the ultimate goal that you're not noticing or you're not focused on or you're not working towards. So today we're going to look a little bit deeper into that to get you some more insight. It sounds pretty basic, but it seems to be a pretty complex reading. But first, I need you to choose one of these three piles. This is pile 1. So here's pile 1. It's a big daddy sage. And then here's pile 2. This is the small, cute red sage, maybe connected to your sacral chakra a little bit. And then here we have this buddy, small little Palo Santo. All right. So once you have seen these three piles, I need you to choose one. So you can pause the video if you need to. You can meditate on these piles. You can look at the piles and see which one you feel like you just see that one over all the others. That's your pile. And if all else fails, you can hop on Google, type in random number generator, throw the piles in there, see what comes to you, what's meant for you. And then once you've chosen your pile, scroll down to the description box where you will find all the timestamps for these three piles. You're going to click on one of the timestamps and it'll take you directly to your portion of the reading. All right, I'll see you in your pile. What's up, pile 1? If you chose this big daddy, this big daddy right here, this is going to be a reading all about what goals you're not focused on or you're not seeing or whatever. So when I first started channeling your energy, damn, this sage is getting everywhere. It's funny because I feel like this is symbolic of your life right now. It's just you have so much going on. You have, like, you're carrying a heavy load. Like, when I was channeling your energy, I was seeing you as being blindfolded. And that's not, don't take that as an insult. It's like you're blindfolded because you have so much on your plate. There's so much, like, going on. Literally, you could just have so much. Maybe some of you have kids like running around and there's messes and you're trying to work from your computer at home and you're trying to take care of the house. Like, that's one idea that I'm seeing. But that's not everybody. Some of you don't have kids at all. Some of you just have, maybe you're in school, you have a lot on your plate. You are just going with the flow. You're going with the motions of everything, right? So you're going with the motions of day-to-day life, but you don't see the end goal yet. You don't see what the future is. Like, you see the full goal, but you don't see how to get there. It's almost like you feel blind to it. You feel like, I have no idea how to get there. I'm just doing the motions. I'm taking the classes I'm supposed to take. I'm doing the work I'm supposed to do. But there's other things you can do that will help you get to this goal. But we're going to see what it is. So, Spirit, what are the goals that pile 1 is neglecting, that pile 1 needs to focus on? Can you tell me more about this? We're going to use 3 different decks today. Spirit, tell me more. Well, tell me something, because we haven't even started yet. Okay, Spirit, tell me about pile 1. What goals? Look at, my ring was just falling off. It's not even too big for me, so that was weird. It was just falling off. And so I feel like maybe your kid, if you have kids, is like coming to the, like, in the car with one shoe on, or you're trying to hold it together. Maybe, like, I see someone who has their glasses on, like, side, like, crooked, their hair's a mess, like they're trying to grab their coffee. Like, it's just a lot. And then this energy is moving so slow. Like, you see these cards are not coming out, so you feel like you're just stuck, like, to moving turtle pace. You're like, I'm not getting anywhere, right? So let's see. We have I am enough and expressing love. Okay, this makes so much sense. So first, I'm going to bring this up here. I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself. And the right people will come into my life. Those who see it and appreciate me for all that I am. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to read this one first, and then I'll talk about them. So expressing love. Today I notice things I appreciate about the people in my life. I take a moment to send them love and to wish them well. My love is infinite, and it feels great to express it. Okay, so you have a lot on your plate, and maybe by you having a lot on your plate, it doesn't mean you could be like, oh, I have nothing on my plate. But what's on your plate is heavier than, maybe someone who has everything on their plate, like all these. Some of you have a lot of like things you have to get done, but others of you maybe don't have as many like tasks to get done. But the thing is that the thing that's so heavy is the fact that you don't fully believe in yourself. You don't fully love yourself. You don't fully accept yourself as you are. And Spirit wants me to make it clear for you to focus on that. Focus on love. Literally on love. That's why we're talking about love for others and love for yourself. And you could be like, I love everyone. Yeah, we're not saying you don't love anyone. But when you get in that energy of love, you get in that energy of gratitude, like, oh, I love you so much. Oh, thank you so much. Like, you don't have to talk to anyone. You can talk to like anyone physical. You can talk to the spiritual world. Like, I woke up this morning and I woke up to some binaural beats I was listening to overnight, and I was like, oh my God, thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be able to wake up like this. And then I felt so grateful. I went out on a walk and I was just looking at the mountains. They had snow on them, and I'm like, thank you. Thank you for this beautiful view. Thank you for this beautiful opportunity. Just thank you so much. I saw my dogs in the morning. I'm like, thank you for your love. Like, I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I'm just in this energy of love, this energy of abundance, and this energy of feeling good. And then this morning my clients are coming in and I'm just in a better mood, and they can feel it. And then we're all just vibing more, and it just feels so good. And then getting in that energy of love, I'm saying it about other people and about being grateful for other things first, because I think that you might have trouble giving this love to yourself and believing that you're enough, or believing that you're worthy, or believing that you love yourself. And so by you expressing love to other people, it will help you get in that energy of love. And then when you're in that energy of love, you will be able to be more likely to express this love to yourself, to give this love back to yourself, to believe that you're enough, to believe in yourself, to believe that you know the path forward. You can see the path forward if you allow yourself to see. But right now you're being blinded. It's like your third eye is just blocked off. It's like there's a big blindfold around your third eye, and you're almost in this energy of, I can't see. I don't know. But Spirit is saying you can see. You do know. You are the only one who knows. You are the only one who can see. Because it's your life. It's not anybody else's. So what they see is what they see for you, not what you see for you. So Spirit wants you to understand this concept and to bring it forward in your day-to-day life. And so by you standing in front of the mirror and saying, I am enough. I am beautiful. I am strong. I can see. I do know the way. My intuition will guide me. I will follow my heart. It'll allow you to tap in deeper. And at first you might not believe it. That's okay. You can act like a phony in front of the mirror until you do believe it. Until it does sink in. Until you do understand that you're fucking great. Like, you are enough. You can see. You do know the path forward. You don't have to depend on anyone else. And you don't have to carry this burden of believing you're not enough. Because you are. And when you start to believe it and you start to tell yourself, this burden drops. There was like droppings of that big daddy over there all over, like you can see it. It's like you're slowly shedding those layers of this heaviness you're holding on to. Okay, so, I almost just fell off my chair. So now we're going to get some some more messages. So Spirit, what else can you tell me about this? What else can you tell me about pile 1's goals that they're not seeing or they're not taking into account, Spirit? What else can you tell me about this? Okay, so the next thing I can tell you is that you are allowing people to kind of snake their way in, to bite you, to sting you, to tell you things that maybe it doesn't feel like a bite or a sting at the time, but it is biting and stinging. Because maybe you are asking others, like, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do? So then they're telling you what you should do because you feel like you're blind, right? You feel blind, so you're asking others, how can I see, right? And it's like you're trusting those people. And, you know, maybe if you couldn't see, if you were blind, you're asking somebody, and it has to be someone that you trust to tell you, oh, this is like a light pole, or oh, right here, this is coming up. But typically, these people that you're telling, you don't fully trust them. And so they're telling you these ideas, but you don't fully trust these ideas. And it doesn't feel genuine because it's not your idea. It's not authentic to who you are. The only person who knows your ideas is you. So you're asking people for, you know, advice on what they would do, or, oh, what do I do after this? And people are telling you. And so now your mind is clouded with all these ideas. And you can't differentiate them. Which ones are yours? Which ones are theirs? Now your mind is clouded. Now your third eye is more blocked because now you're depending on other people to tell you the way when you know the way. Spirit is saying you know the way. So don't let these insects, don't let them sting you. Don't let them wrap you up in their freaking whole body. Don't let them bite you, you know? And it sounds like aggressive. It sounds like, oh, watch out. Like, you know, maybe these are your friends. It doesn't have to be aggressive. But your friends who think they know what's best for you, and you think they know what's best for you. But in reality, Spirit wants you to know only you know what's best. Only you know what's best. All right, so, and also I have to mention, this one looked really real to me right now, and it kind of scared me. And so I think that you're asking people for advice because you're scared. You don't know, you have a lot on your plate, and you don't know what the outcome is, and you're scared of the outcome. But Spirit is saying, you don't have to be scared. You're working hard for whatever it is you want to accomplish. So don't be scared. The outcome is beautiful. You're just in a metamorphosis right now. You're like a beautiful butterfly in the little, you know, cocoon, and you're transforming, and it's hard. It's not easy, but you're doing it. You're in it. You're in the transformation. You're in the midst of it, and it's hard. But the thing is that Spirit wants you to believe in yourself, wants you to depend on yourself, because you're very strong. You're very dependable. And you're very intelligent. And clearly you can carry a heavy load. And you can do a lot and accomplish a lot. Spirit, what else? What else? Okay. What else, Spirit? Okay. So, stop comparing yourself. Stop comparing yourself to people at work, to people in your class. Comparison is the thief of joy. Have you ever heard this before? That's what Spirit is telling me right now, is comparison is the thief of joy, and you are allowing this comparison to others to steal your joy, to steal your happiness, to place a heavier burden. Every time you compare, they're like, oh, let's just add another little flake on top. It's just going to get heavier and heavier, and you're going to start noticing maybe you're comparing yourself all day long. Maybe you're comparing yourself to people on Instagram, to their bodies, to their lifestyles, to their, you know, oh, they get to travel all the time and I don't. And how do they get to do that? Okay, well, newsflash, Instagram is not real. 99.99999% of the time. People show you the best parts of their life, you know, the parts they want people to see. And so you're comparing your low moments to their highs. How is that comparable? It's not. Comparison is a thief of joy, and Spirit wants you to stop comparing because it is placing a burden on yourself, and it is not allowing you to reach your goals in the sense that you would like to. So here's another one. We have people. Okay, so there's this pressure that you put on yourself to meet a certain standard. Meet a certain standard, whether it is about your family. You know, your family wants you to be someone who you don't want to be. Your sisters, your brothers, like, it doesn't matter. Your significant other wants you to be someone who you don't want to be. Your friends. And this is another thing I'm seeing. Okay, you see how all these people are hanging out? And this girl's kind of like by herself and like kind of bored. I'm hearing that you have been outgrowing a lot of situations, a lot of people, a lot of places, a lot of things. And you are making yourself feel bad about it because you're like, oh, I don't fit in. I'm not cool enough, or I'm not down enough. Or I hear this a lot. This is what I'm hearing right now is, I'm too old for this. I'm too old for this. Whereas, no, you're not like, oh, I'm a grandma now. I like to go to sleep early or something like that. No, because that's like you putting like a negative twist to it. Like, oh, I'm such a grandma. I feel so old. Or, oh, I can't hang like that. Spirit's like, no, you just say, I'm not interested. I'm not interested in doing that anymore. I want to do something else that's more beneficial to me. That's better for my body, that's better for my rest, that's better for my whole week, something that's beneficial, something that feels good. And you're outgrowing these things, these people. Maybe you're outgrowing alcohol, you're outgrowing drama, you're outgrowing people who are just snobby or trying to one-up you or be better than you. Well, news flash. I don't know why Spirit keeps saying news flash, it's so funny. News flash to all these people, they're not enough. It's not you who's not enough. These situations, these people, these circumstances are not enough. That's what's not enough. You are more than enough. And maybe expressing the gratitude towards the people who make you feel like you're enough. Spirits, because those are the ones who deserve to be in your life. Spirit, what else? What else? Okay, so here we have this girl, and you could feel like you're drowning. You could feel like you're drowning in a lot of things. Let me see, Spirit, what does pile 1 feel like they're drowning in? Let me just ask that. Okay. Were any of these others supposed to come out? Okay, which one? What are they? Okay, they're both. Okay. Okay, we're going to put this here. You could feel like you're drowning in... This can go two ways. You could have been in a relationship, or maybe are still in a relationship, where there was cheating going on. Or you can be in this headspace where you believe you're not enough, and so you're believing that there's cheating going on, or maybe you're not believing it, but it's one of your biggest fears, and it's causing you to feel like you're drowning, like you're not enough. You're not enough in every aspect of your life. You're not enough at school, not enough at work, not enough in social circumstances. You're not enough in your relationship. It's just a burden, and Spirit wants you to focus on your self-love, on building up your confidence, on building up your self-worth, on building up on the idea that you have been, and you always will be good enough, more than good enough, and you deserve to believe it. And it's almost like you're running from these fears, and because you're running from these fears, it's just building on you instead of you facing the fears, facing the fact of, why am I having these dreams? Am I having these dreams because this is actually happening? Or am I having these dreams because this is my biggest fear? And running from your fears does not solve them. It only makes them worse. It only makes them more scary. And so Spirit is saying, face your fears head on and understand why they're there. Why are these your fears? What are they doing for you? Are they making your relationship harder? Are they making you feel like you're not good enough, like you're not enough? Are they making you feel just like bad about yourself? Like, what are these fears doing, and where are these fears stemming from? Do they stem from a previous relationship? Do they stem from the idea that maybe you haven't been as on top of your nutrition, as on top of your exercise, and you're just feeling a little out of balance, and when you look in the mirror, you don't feel as good? Because these are all easy fixes. You can communicate about your past. You can write about your past. If you don't want to talk about it, write about it, burn it, get rid of it. Let it out of your body so you can help release these fears. And if it comes to your nutrition, your exercise, today is a new day, tomorrow is a new day. In today, how many opportunities do you have in one day? You have like a million opportunities. Like every second is an opportunity. 60 seconds times 60 minutes times 24 hours, like that's a lot of opportunities. You have the opportunity to change these things at any given moment. It's just up to you. And Spirit wants you to know that it's a small change. That's a big change. It's a small little, like, it's changing the frame of your mindset. It's changing how you look at yourself, how you view yourself. And it takes work. It's a small change, but it's a big change that takes work. It's like a small thing in the sense of talk to yourself nicer, be more grateful for your body, what it does for you, your mind, how intelligent you are. Small wins, but it sounds small, but it is a challenge. And it's easier for us to be like, oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you're out of shape, you're stupid, it's easy for us to talk to ourselves like that. But think about it. Do you talk to your friends like that? Your friends would not be friends with you if you said that. So why do you want to be friends with you when you're talking to yourself that way? Be a better friend to yourself. Spirit, is there more? I don't think there's any more here, but I'm just going to get 2 more shuffles just in case. 1 more shuffle, Spirit. Anything else? Okay, so now we're going to go on to some self-care cards. We're going to see what type of self-care you can use that would be beneficial to this whole situation, okay? So, Spirit, what self-care could pile 1 use that could benefit them in reaching their goals? Spirit, what self-care does pile 1 need? Spirit, what self-care does pile 1 need? Okay, so look to the stars. Okay, so for this one, maybe you just, okay, I told my boyfriend this one time, like, the moon is so healing. The moon is my friend. The moon has been there for me through everything, through hardships. Like, I've been crying under the moon. I've been asking the moon for guidance. I've been telling the moon, like, show me the way. Literally, show me the way. Show me how I'm supposed to get there. Like, connect to the moon, connect to the stars. Maybe get outside at night. But on top of that, use the moon to set intentions. You know, at the new moon, set your intentions for what you want to bring in. On the full moon, which there's a full moon on Sunday, I believe, the 5th. And that one is for, like, releasing. Maybe you're releasing these ideas of self-deprecating thoughts or feelings. And maybe you want to bring in more positivity towards yourself, more love towards yourself. So these fell on the floor. We have nourish your temple. So like what we were talking about earlier with maybe the food and positive affirmations. We talked about that too in the mirror. You telling yourself like, I am strong. I am confident. I know my ability. I know who I am. And, you know, nourishing your temple as far as drinking more water, eating more healthy foods, things that make you feel good, things that make your body feel good, that don't make you believe you look bad. You know, when you're feeding yourself vegetables or fruits and, you know, good protein, like some organic or grass-fed protein, whole grains, whatever it is, feeding yourself whole foods, nourishing your body, taking care of it. You're not always like, oh, I wish I would have never ate those whole foods, but it's like, oh, I wish I would have never ate that ice cream. Yeah, there's a difference. So by you putting good things into your body, you're showing your body appreciation. You're showing your body love. And same with the positive affirmation. Spirit, what else? Be still. So we have be still. Put this one here. And we also, this one also flipped, health checkup. So be still. Take some time for yourself, because I did see you rushing around, carrying a heavy load, not feeling like yourself, maybe missing your shoe, your glasses are on crooked, like you're rushing and you're doing a lot and you have a lot of tasks and you're tired, and Spirit is saying take 5 minutes out for yourself. Maybe you can do this 2 in 1. You lay outside under the stars at night, under the moon. I mean, sometimes I know you can't see the stars, but because I heard somebody say, somebody's energy just said, the stars, I can't even see the stars. Okay, well, you can see the moon. And sometimes the moon is covered by clouds, but you go out there and you show the moon that you want to be there, and the moon shows up. It's happened to me before. And then health checkup, don't freak out. This is just you checking in with yourself. This is not like, oh, you need to go to the doctor ASAP. It is you checking in with yourself. How do I feel today? How does my body feel? Do I have tightness in my chest? Do I feel like a heavy burden on my back? Do my knees hurt? I feel like you're carrying such a heavy load. You might have pain in your hips, ankles, knees, or your back. Your whole like posterior chain, and then also what supports you, your, knees, your ankles, your hips. It's like you're carrying such a heavy load, and Spirit wants you to tap into your energy, tap into your body. How do I feel, and what does my body need? How can I feel better? Can I feel better by writing down these emotions I'm feeling to release them so I don't have to hold on to them? By you writing about it, you're releasing. It's a form of release. Spirit, is there more? Okay, there's more. So we have make a meal and connect with your womb, okay? So make a meal, that just goes right back with nourish your temple, right? So maybe you like to cook, or maybe you don't like to cook, but it will allow you to feel like you're doing something for yourself. And that would be beautiful. And then connect with your womb. This is about connecting back to your creativity, connecting to things that are fun, things that are, it's feminine energy. It's feminine energy. It's receptive. It's flowy. Like maybe you need to dance. Maybe you need to paint. You write, sing. It's this just go with the flow, beautiful energy that allows you to connect with your feminine side, your feminine power, your inner goddess. We all have a feminine and a masculine side, and your feminine side is dying to be unleashed, to be loved more. So, Spirit, what else? What else, Spirit? Okay, we have flow like water. Interesting. Didn't we just say go with the flow? Receptive, flowy, creative energy. So Spirit is saying, not only flow in the sense of dancing and creativity, but also connect with the water. Connect with by drink. Okay, there's a few messages. Drink more water. This is pretty much goes for all of you. I don't think anyone in this pile is hydrated right now. So drink more water. Number 2, connect with water in the sense of get outside and get by a body of water. If you can't do that, take a bath. Baths help you connect to your feminine energy, what we just talked about. It helps you connect to that inner goddess, to that self-love factor. And this is all about just nourishing, taking care. Spirit, is there anything else you want to leave pile 1 with? Spirit, is there anything else you want to leave pile 1 with? One more shuffle. Okay, so that's all I have for you, pile 1. I hope you really enjoyed my reading. If you did, please drop a like or a comment or subscribe to my channel. Just think about it as an energetic exchange. If you're interested, I post a ton of readings on TikTok or Instagram. My handle is TarotXTayFit. I would love to have you, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hey there, pile 2. If you chose this red sage, this is going to be a reading all about what goals you're not focusing on and how you can focus on them. So first, I feel a little bit clouded in this reading. I feel a little bit all over the place. I feel a little bit anxious. And I must say, when I first started channeling your energy, I was seeing somebody who is constantly wrapped up in the news or media or social media or just like on the phone or reading or looking and this, when I first started reading this incense, was just all the smoke is like in my face, and I'm like and I felt like I was stuttering with my words. Like my mind just felt scattered. It feels clouded. It just feels like there's too much you're worrying about. And on top of that, this incense is a relax incense. The first pile did not have the relax incense. So this has to do with your reading. So let's tap in a little bit deeper. So Spirit, what can you tell me about pile 2 and them connecting? What can you tell me about pile 2 and connecting to there? And it's funny because in the intro, I was talking about the sacral chakra, and this is actually like, it's red, it's the root chakra. And I had this like feeling about what I was saying, and I'm like, okay, your energy is not grounded. Let's just put it like that. It's not grounded, it's scattered, and you could use some grounding for sure. But let's see, Spirit, what do you want to tell pile 2? What do you want to tell pile 2? I'm trying to navigate this, but your energy is definitely a little heavy right now. And that's okay. We all go through that, like, you know, anxious and ungrounded states. Okay, so unique lives. Let me put this up by the camera. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We are each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change them, but to simply love them. Okay, so this is the idea that I'm getting. It's like, or this is just what Spirit is showing me. This could be an example. It's like your family, you're in your family, and, you know, everyone has different views. Everyone has different political views. Everyone has different health views. Everyone has different views on how the way that they eat. And maybe you believe what you're seeing is best, right? Because you're doing the research, you're watching the news, you're watching the media, you're seeing all of this. But half the time, the stuff that comes up online or on the news is not real. Regardless if you believe that this news is the most real news or the most credible sources or the most reliable, half the time, this stuff doesn't come true. And so it's easy for us to get caught up and to judge others for not believing what we believe, but it also causes a divide. It causes anxiety. It causes people to shut down or shut out. Like, oh, I definitely don't want to talk to them about anything deep because I already know where that's going to head. There's people that I actually don't engage with because I don't want to deal with having to always agree with them because they can't see my perception. They can't see my view or my opinion, or they can't respect it. Maybe it's okay if they can't see it, but it's another thing if they can't respect it. I don't want to get into it with them. I don't even want to talk to them about it. I don't care if we have different opinions. I know that I can respect theirs, but if they can't respect mine, then I'm avoiding them altogether. And so this could be shutting you off from other people. Rather than showing this hostility, you can show love. And you can understand that we can agree to disagree, or we can both be different. And I'm hearing that a lot of you might feel like, oh, I do agree to disagree, or that it is fine. But Spirit is saying that you're giving off this energy that's like, only you know what's best. And so people don't, if people believe that you know what's best and you only think you know what's best, then they're going to be like, why would I even talk about this? If they already have this opinion, they're not open to anybody else's voice. It's like people are speaking, but you're not hearing because you already know the answer. And that's okay that it's true to your answer, But why are you even talking to them about it if you know that you are not open to their perception? That's like what I'm hearing. I know this reading sounds like pretty rude, and I'm not trying to be rude at all. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you how it is. I'm telling you what's coming up. So, Spirit, what else? Spirit's saying don't turn off the reading. There's going to be some benefit to you in this. It's just starting off this way, okay? So we have tune in. Today, before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands on my heart space, and to take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honor however I'm feeling. Good. So this is another thing Spirit is showing me, is that this, you being so absorbed in the news or the media or different things like that is, and there's also another example I'm being given. You could also be somebody in school who, you might ask for other people's opinion in the group, but you don't actually want it. And so people already, you might feel like this energy from people, they don't want to engage because it's like they already know what's going to happen. And so Spirit is saying that by you doing this, it's like a deflection of what you're dealing with inside. There's something that you're masking with this. Like, you're putting all of maybe your thoughts and your mind into something else to mask whatever problem you're dealing with internally. And this problem you're dealing with internally has to do a little bit with your root chakra. It has to do with your stability, your security. So maybe there's something going on at home that's bothering you, or something that's not making you feel grounded. And so in order to mask this idea or this pain or this problem, you're putting yourself into a whole nother field of problems where you're just getting fully involved in that, oh, this is the answer, because you feel secure and that's the answer, because you've done all this research and you feel secure in that. But Spirit is saying, we want you to feel secure in your own body and your own energy and your own home and your own, it doesn't have to necessarily be your actual home, but it's your security maybe in your relationship. It's security maybe in your job or in your friendships or something like that. So it's you're having something that you feel secure, that you have all the knowledge in, so you feel confident. But Spirit is saying it's just covering up some type of pain you're experiencing deeper down. So Spirit, what else? Is there more here, Spirit? One more shuffle and then I'll move on to the next deck. Okay. Together. I love working together with others and how it makes once impossible dreams possible. I see there is strength in unity and how much we can accomplish together. Asking for help is not weak, it's powerful. So, yeah, it's almost like there's something about you just not agreeing with other people or wanting or having any patience for their ideas, their opinions, or their just no patience there, because it's you're right and that's how you feel, but it's because there's no patience with yourself. There's no patience with this irking feeling of being unstable. And Spirit is saying, be patient with yourself. Show yourself some love. Tap in. Understand, what is this irking feeling? What is this feeling that's making you feel so unstable? What is it about? Spirit, tell me what this is about. What is this? Excuse me. What is this about, Spirit? What is this feeling of instability? What is pile 2 not facing or masking, Spirit? What is pile 2 not facing? What are they masking? Okay, so there's something, this is a home, clearly, right? There's something going on at home. And that's what I was talking about, the root chakra, your sense of stability, security. Think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Think of the first one, shelter, right? So that's like what it is. There's something that's just, maybe you're at home all the time and it's just not sitting right. And so you're over consuming the news, over consuming the media, staying on Instagram, staying on social media, going on TikTok, like consuming, believing that you are, researching, all these facts. Maybe you're getting facts off of social media. And so it's just, there's something deeper that you need to focus on that will allow everything else to get better. That will allow everything else to find more peace and more harmony. So, because it's fixing your own energy. When I say people feel like this hostile feeling from you, it's because you need to work on your own energy, and then everything else will correct itself. So, Spirit, what else is this? What else is being masked here? What else is being masked here? This could be about problems with your kid, problems with your animals, problems with your significant other. Either way, problems with your partner, problems with your finances, whatever it is, it could be different for everybody. So what are they masking? You're masking the fact that you don't feel free. You feel confined in some way. You feel like it's like you want to be free. And maybe that's how you feel free. You feel free in the sense that you know everything about these certain topics or these certain news articles or this certain diet or whatever it is that like all the details about. It's because there's another part of your life that's making you feel confined and not free, and you don't know all the details about it. And so you're finding all the details about something else to feel almost like to try to feel better. But there is something, it's just being masked. Like, what else, Spirit? Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. So, Spirit, tap me into this energy. What are they masking? Maybe, honestly, what I'm seeing is you're masking your truest desires. You're masking what it is that you truly want, what it is that you truly need, whether that is love, whether that is like, oh, I want to explore my career. Do you see my dog just came up to me? I don't know if you could see in the camera, my dog just jumped on me. It's like you want that affection. You want that fairy tale love, like dream, or that that idea of, when you're growing up and you can get married and you can be free, you can have your family of your own, but now that it's happened, or now that it's happening, or now that you have this, it doesn't have to be that exactly, but now that you have this, it all came so fast and you didn't think it through, and of course you love what you have, but you didn't think all the details through of exactly what you desire, what you need, what you want to feel grounded, to feel secure, to feel stable. And now that some of those things are missing, you're not speaking up, and you're masking it by consuming a bunch of other things that are just causing you to be anxious. Maybe it's something where you're having nightmares about it. You're having dreams where you just feel like, what was that dream about? But it's almost like you might not even be remembering your dreams. You're just waking up sleepy. You're waking up restless. You're waking up just exhausted. And you might not even be remembering your dreams, but your dreams are actually trying to tell you something about your situation, to help guide or light that's gonna allow you to get out of the darkness. I'm sorry, this is my words aren't coming out. And so it's almost like you go to journal and and there's nothing coming out on the page because you're disconnected from yourself. You're connected to all the things going around you, all the chaos going on around you, but you're not connected to the chaos going on within yourself. And Spirit is asking you to connect with the chaos inside so you can bring about peace. So Spirit, is there more with this deck? Okay, so now I'm gonna grab you some self-care that can allow us to understand what types of things you can do to allow yourself to reach these goals of connecting with yourself. How can pile 2 connect with themselves? Okay, so cleaning. Cleaning your space. Yeah, so maybe you like to have a clean home, and when you clean, it's very therapeutic. You're cleaning, you're like, I feel like I need to clean today after I'm talking about this. It feels so good. And when you're cleaning, you're focused, and you're focused on like, it's almost like you need this movement. Like your body can't rest right now, and that's okay because you're not grounded. So because you can't rest right now, and you might feel almost anxious at rest, if you're moving and you're cleaning and you're thinking, it's going to, random thoughts are going to pop into your head, and just allow those thoughts to pop in and understand, what are these thoughts about? What do I need to put more attention into? Maybe you feel anxious because your house is messy, but I really don't think your house is messy. Like, maybe that's a message for one of you, but I really don't think that's a message for most of you. But if it was for you, just take it. If it wasn't, just leave it. Spirit, what else? What else? Okay, so alone time. So this is like getting outside, going on a walk. I still see this as movement. I see this as like hiking, walking, gardening, like doing something alone that's outside. I really feel like you need to get outside. And then what do we talk about? Dream journal. What are your dreams trying to tell you? Wake up and try to remember them, because your dreams are highlighting something very important that you need to deal with in your life. And then we have make an altar. So, I mean, I don't know if you have like an altar in your house, but this is just something you can sit in front of where you can meditate, you can pray, you can ask for guidance, you can ask for, whatever it is that you need to ask. Spirit, what am I not seeing in my current life? What do I need to pay more attention to? What do I need to consume less of? Things like this, whatever it is. Spirit, is there anything else? One more shuffle, Spirit. I'm just going to do one more shuffle because I have a weird feeling. Okay, I had a feeling. Okay, so journal. Yeah, so we talked about that too. It's like, maybe at first you're journaling, you're trying to journal and nothing is coming out. But that's because you feel disconnected from yourself right now. So Spirit is asking you to be patient with yourself and try to connect. And maybe the question you ask is, how am I feeling today? That's what the Spirit wants you to start with, is just like, how am I feeling today? And do you feel like, try to be as detailed as possible. Like, what do you feel in your body energetically? Like, are you holding on to any pain in your joints? Do you have any pain in your back? Energy-wise, do you feel motivated? Do you feel excited? Do you feel tired? Do you feel restless? Like, how do you feel today? Start by connecting back to yourself, back to your emotions. Spirit, is there anything else for pile 2? We'll give it 2 shuffles, Spirit. Anything else for pile 2? One more shuffle, Spirit. Okay, so we have Burning Bowl Ritual. So this one will go with the journal. So I'm going to put it on top of the journal. So Burning Bowl Ritual, there are things that, maybe you're masking pain from the past. Maybe you're masking things that they're not making you feel grounded. They're not making you feel stable. And so you're trying to forget about them by doing whatever else you're doing. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to connect with those things. Time for you to release them, to write about them, to burn them after and throw them in the fire and get that shit out of your body. Get it over with. Get it out of your energy so you can be back to who you are. And then we have movement, of course. Movement, whether it's going on a walk, whether it's going on a hike, whether it's doing some cardio, some dancing, some cleaning, whatever it is, like that movement that is away from your phone, away from, other people, just with yourself, but moving that energy out. And then we actually do have be still. So maybe you feel a little bit anxious and you're like, I can't lay there. I literally can't lay there. I'm too anxious. I have too much on my mind. I have too much I want to do. Maybe you feel addicted to the phone. But Spirit is saying that 5 minutes alone, 5 minutes by yourself, be still. This could help so much. It'll help you to feel your energy, feel your body, understand what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're thinking, and connect with yourself. So this is all I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please drop a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel. Just think about it as an energetic exchange. And if you're interested, I have an Instagram and a TikTok where I post readings. My handle is TarotXTayFit. I would love to have you, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hey there, Pile 3. If you chose this Palo Santo, this is going to be a reading all about why you're not necessarily reaching the goals, or what goals you're not focused on that you should be focused on. So first, I'm going to use my Mindful Messages deck, but also I wanted to talk about the energy that I was tapping into when I started channeling this message, or when I started just tapping into your energy in general. So, sorry, there's a lot of smoke going into my face. So maybe there's a lot of things that are on your mind, because I see you sleeping. And I feel like Spirit is saying you're sleeping on your goals. So it's like when you have these opportunities, you have these options, but you're sleeping on them. You're not taking action towards them. And so we're going to get more details on this, but it could be because of the fact that your mind is so clouded with other things that you're feeling exhausted about it. So let me see. And I also have to say, like, I was looking at this right now and Spirit's saying, like, you've been burned. So maybe sometimes you've been burned by others, or maybe you were recently burned by somebody and you're kind of healing at this moment. You're kind of going through that pain of like, oh, I feel burned, I feel exhausted. And maybe for some of you, you feel burnt out, and that's why. But we're going to kind of see what this burn is about. So Spirit, tell me more about Pile 3. Why is Pile 3 sleeping on their goals? And I almost said Pile 1. So if you were drawn to Pile 1, there might be messages for you in Pile 1 as well. But if you weren't, don't worry about it. Just stay here. But if you were, then you can go and watch both. But okay, Spirit, why is Pile 3 sleeping on their goals? What is this about, Spirit? What is this about? Okay. Releasing anger. So we have anger as a natural emotion, but I recognize that holding on to it can be toxic for me. I look at the person who has caused me pain and see them as the human being they are. I release the anger I feel and freeing myself and expanding to love. Okay, so this is smoking way more than it has smoked the entire time it's been on. And it's like fuming, right? So maybe you have been burned. You have been hurt. You have a lot of anger, but you're chaining yourself to that anger right now. It's almost like Spirit wants me to tell you that only you can free yourself, but you can free yourself at any time. You at any time can choose to release yourself from this anger and be free. But because this anger is causing you to be exhausted, it's causing you to sleep on your other goals, other opportunities, other things coming your way, because you don't have the capacity for it right now. You don't want to focus on it because maybe you do want to focus on it, but you're so focused on this situation at hand or what has happened to you in the past that you're not able to fully focus on your goals. Spirit. Okay, so we have commitment. Put this up here. I am committed to my growth and dreams. I set routines and habits that help me evolve into the fullest potential. Even though I may not see the physical manifestation of my desires, I know they have vibrationally manifested and are on their way to me. So maybe it would be important or good for you to make a checklist or make like a routine that you can stick to that will help you to feel better, will help you get back on track. So let's say you are, you have this anger that's like exhausting you and it's stopping you from going to the gym. It's stopping you from waking up early enough to get your walk in before you go to work, or to get your yoga in before you go to work, or to make a meal before you go to work. Whatever it is, it's like you need to be back on a routine, and that routine will allow you to start feeling a little bit better, feeling more in your own energy, feeling more committed to yourself and giving yourself more love, that it will allow you to, move through this anger with more ease, move through these tough waters with more ease, and to allow the burden, the cloud of smoke to subside and to move out so you can see clearly what your goals are, what you need to get done in a day or a week or a month or a year, and allow you to focus on that and not focus on the past, not focus on what has burned you, what has hurt you, what has caused you pain, but it will allow you to understand that everything happens for a reason. There's situations that come into our life to teach us something. And if we look at it in the eyes of gratitude and the eyes of What was this lesson? What did I learn from this? What do I know about myself more now than I did before because of this situation? Then it will allow you to come from a different perspective and hopefully free you from some of this anger you're experiencing. Spirit, what else? So we have magic. There's magic and miracles all around me. Where others see coincidence, I see evidence of life's synchronicities. I love filling life with wonder and magic. It's way more fun that way. So Spirit is asking you to bring the magic back in your life. To bring the magic back. What is magic in your life? What makes you feel that magic? Feel that sense of purpose, that sense of love, that sense of passion, creativity. What is magic in your life? Define magic. What makes you feel like magic? What is it? Is it being around friends? Is it being around family? Is it painting? Is it playing guitar? Is it, for some of you, you might actually race cars like on a track, or like, don't do this on the regular streets, okay? Do not. Especially if you're like feeling angry, do not do it on the regular streets. I don't know why Spirit is telling me I have to say that, but maybe that message is for some of you. But others of you could like do, maybe you're like an adrenaline rush type of person. Like you want that adrenaline, like you want to feel that magic. You want to go skydiving, like you want to go do something for yourself to just feel that rush of something else besides anger, something else that's like more passionate, more fun, more free flowing, more easy. And this one just went out, right? And Spirit's saying like, there's been an ending of some sort, and endings are painful, but they're also beautiful. And you know what comes after ending? And what comes is a new beginning. And you're on the verge of a new beginning, but you're not allowing yourself to start that beginning. And Spirit is encouraging you to start that beginning by committing to yourself, setting a routine, finding a magic back in your life. And then this one's just like hitting me in the hand, so I'm just going to pull it out. Return to the body. When I'm caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. How is my jaw, or is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return to any situation more calm and more present. So you can tell I'm taking on your energy a little bit. I'm just a little bit all over the place. Like I just kicked over my water bottle. I don't feel very calm or present, but it's like allowing you to return to your body. So to move forward into this new beginning, you can start by committing to yourself, you know, maybe getting back on your routine. I'm knocking stuff over. Maybe getting back on your routine. Maybe you're journaling to get rid of these old thoughts or these old feelings or these old emotions. Maybe you're doing a burning bowl ritual where you're writing down your feelings and you're burning them. Maybe you're, you know, I think I said back to the gym. Maybe you're back on your nutrition, you're back on your meditation, you're back on your walks, you're back on doing what makes you feel alive, you're back to playing adult soccer league, or whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that makes you feel good, makes you feel passionate, makes you feel free, stuff that doesn't hold you back, cause you anger, make you stray away from your own goals, your own opportunities, what you want. Because all this anger is doing is it's taking away from your options, your life. And so Spirit is saying, you know, tap in with your body often. Tap in with your mind, tap in with your body, see how you're feeling, see if your jaw is clenched, see how your posture is, see if you have any pain you're holding on to. What kind of thoughts are holding you back? What kind of beliefs are taking away from your desires or from your money? You know, how could your money be better if you were in better energy? Could you be more focused? Could you be more aware? Could you see more opportunities coming your way? Spirit, is there anything else in this deck? Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next deck. So Spirit, tell me more about what goals is pile 3 not focusing on? I wanted to say pile 1 again. So if I'm serious, if you were drawn to pile 1, there could be something in there for you. And they kind of do go together in a sense. Like they could. So Spirit, what else is blocking pile 3 from their goals? Or like what goals are they not? What goals are they not focused on that they should be? What goals are they not focused on that they should be? Spirit, tell me more about this situation. Okay. Okay. So, there's a lot of things here. So for one, maybe you're not really focused on, like if you're in school or you're working or you're on a project or something that, you know, takes analytical thought. It takes processing. That's what you're not focused on right now, because your mind is so scattered and it's so clouded that you're not fully giving it all the focus that it deserves and that it actually needs to be successful. And then another thing you're not focusing on is your growth. You're not focusing on how far you've come, how much you've been through, how strong you are, how you've always made it out okay. No matter which situation you've been through, no matter which hardship, which challenge, you've always made it out more beautiful, more strong, and more powerful. And Spirit wants you to focus on that. Focus on that as a goal, to see the growth, appreciate the growth, see the opportunities, see the focus, see what is coming of the situation. And then we have this idea of you not knowing like exactly who you are, and you being scared to show the world who you are because you don't necessarily know exactly who you are, because maybe you feel like this past situation that burned you kind of stripped you of your identity and you're trying to find yourself now. Maybe you gave yourself to a relationship that didn't give back, or maybe you gave yourself to, you know, people or friends that didn't give back, and you lost yourself in the process because you were doing everything for someone else and not for yourself. And so now you're feeling like vulnerable in the sense of, who am I? I don't know exactly who I am. And Spirit is encouraging you to tap into who you are, who you want to be, and to work towards it, to work hard towards it, to get to know yourself by, you know, tapping into your energy. So seeing how you feel, tapping into that energy, understanding what it is that you love to do, and understanding what it is that makes you feel good. So that's understanding yourself more. And then you won't feel so vulnerable because you'll know who you are. You'll know what you want. You'll know what makes you feel good, what you like, what you don't like. And it'll allow you to move forward. Spirit, is there more here? Is there more? Is there more, Spirit? One more shuffle? Okay. Okay, I'm moving the whole thing around. Okay, so, see, I feel like a lot of you are in school, or you feel like you're being tested on something. Maybe you feel like you're being tested in life right now. Like you're like, I'm this close to snapping, or I'm this, like, you're being tested. And Spirit is saying that, okay, when we're being tested, if we get like pissed and mad, it makes the situation worse. No matter if it is a test literally in school, or you're being tested hypothetically, like or figuratively. Like last night I walked into the kitchen and I kicked my dog's bowl over and the food went everywhere, and I was like, oh, I'm being tested. But I'm like, just laugh it off. Or I was hiking on my birthday, and it was pouring rain. It was in Hawaii. It was pouring rain, and I was coming down and it was all muddy, and I just ate shit down the whole mountain. Like I slid down, my back was bleeding and it hurt so bad, and I was like, like I could be so mad right now. But I was just like, took a second to breathe, and then I started laughing it off, because it's like, just laugh it off. Just in this stressful situation, if we can bring a little bit of laughter, a little bit of happiness, a little bit of just better energy, then it'll just make the situation a little bit easier, a little bit better, a little bit more lighthearted, and it'll allow you to get through it easier. And if you're already holding on to this anger, it's also like, you don't want to just put more and more anger onto yourself. Spirit, is there more? Is there anything else in this deck that you want to tell pile 3? Spirit, one more shuffle. Anything else in this deck that you want to tell pile 3? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the last deck. So I'm just going to move these out of the way. I'm going to keep this one on top to serve as a reminder that you are going through a beautiful transformation and you're growing. You're growing into something so much more beautiful than you ever were. And to get to that point, it does take some challenge. It does take some hardship, but you are growing and you are moving past those certain challenges and you are going to be better. And just reminding yourself that no matter how many times you've been burned, you will get back up. Spirit, what self-care can help pile 3? What self-care can help pile 3? Connect with crystals. Okay, so I was thinking this earlier. So one crystal I'm seeing like very deeply for you is selenite. And selenite is a crystal. It's actually this one right here. So this one is a big one, but selenite is a crystal that is used to literally cleanse all these other crystals and to cleanse negative energy. And so by you like just holding on to this selenite, just holding it, feeling it, letting it like take away your energy, like, well, not your energy, like take away the negative energy that's surrounding you that you want to surrender. Like maybe you say like, you know, Mr. Selenite, please take away this negative energy from my body and just feel it leave the body, surrender it. And then another crystal that I could see being really important for you that I'm seeing right now is this black. This is black obsidian. Or you could do like black tourmaline, like something like, this is black tourmaline, like something that is for protection, to get rid of negative energy. You're holding on to this negative energy that's not only yours, it's from other people, it's from this situation that burned you. It's from this person that burned you. You're holding on to this negativity that it's not all yours. And so it would be good to surrender this energy and to protect yourself. So connecting with crystals might be something you're interested in. Spirit, what else for pile 3? What else for pile 3, Spirit? So spend time with animals. Yes. If you have animals, definitely just like holding your little furry babies is a beautiful way to release anger. And then journal. Yeah, we talked about this already, like doing a burning bowl, getting rid of like these things that don't serve you, these ideas that don't serve you. So I definitely think that is important. And you can like, you know, write down your feelings and write down how this person or this situation treated you and how it wasn't serving. And then you can literally burn that shit. And then look at, we have watch a movie and look at the little furry guy is there. And we have family. So, you know, being around people who do like unconditionally love you, that you unconditionally love, like surrounding yourself with unconditional love as far as animals, watching movies and just being alone and relaxing and like being in your own energy. And just, it's like surrounding yourself with love and nothing negative, nothing that's hurtful, nothing that's painful, just all love. Like you need love right now. Look at even this heart that's, this is like so funny because I was going to just pick up this one in like black tourmaline, but this one was just calling my name on the floor and it's just like love. It's like you just need more love in your life. And it's okay, like put yourself in the situations of love, the situations of call your animal over. Go to your family's house, like, or if you live with them, spend time with them. Okay, so I have a lot for you. Look at this. Spend time with friends. Yes, love. Like, you just need that unconditional love, like that. And then for the journal, I'm going to put this on top. We have connect with fire. So this is the burning bowl ritual. Spirit is just saying, like, another reminder. Here's another reminder. Again, burning bowl ritual. This one's bugging me. Burning bowl ritual. We'll put this one over here, connect with friends. And then your body might feel a little tight. You need a little massage. That could be, you could roll it out. You can go and get a massage, whatever is good for you. And then we just have be still. Just be still. Return to the body. Feel your emotions. Feel your body. Feel your, how are you feeling right now? Do you have anger? Do you have pain? Where do you feel this pain? Maybe this pain is in your hips or your lower back. You're holding on to emotions in your lower back. And by you journaling about it, rolling it out, being still, feeling your emotions, like this will allow you to release this pain that you're holding on to, this anger that you're holding on to. You go and you connect with these crystals and allow this energy to be pulled from you. this negative energy you don't want anymore. Then you surround yourself with high vibrational things like your family who loves you, your animals who love you, your friends who love you. Surround yourself with that love. And I can see this will allow you to reach your goals so much easier, so much faster. Oh, sorry, I just kicked my water bottle over again. Spirit, do you have anything else for pile 3? So no, this is all I have for you, pile 3. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm sending you all my love. If you did, please drop a like, a comment, subscribe to my channel. It really, really helps. Just think about it as an energetic exchange. And if you're interested, I do have TikTok and Instagram where I do post readings. My TikTok handle, or both, is TarotXTayFit. And I would love to have you. I hope to see you in my next reading. Bye.